Well, it was a heartbreaker for the Canadian women's hockey team and the country today when they lost to Team USA in the women's final at the Olympics. Here to weigh in on what went right and what went wrong is former hockey player and hockey analyst for RDS, Karell Émard. Thanks for joining us tonight, Karell.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be talking about their performance because they did well, although they lost.
Well, I think that's the point. I don't think anyone thought this was going to be easy after that rout in the preliminaries when they got beaten badly. But the team was up by a goal, on a shorthanded goal, no less, for almost the whole game. So it kind of felt like maybe this was going to happen, right?
Yeah, I think everyone started believing it, or was actually trusting what these players have been saying for the past few weeks now, or a couple of weeks anyway, saying that this locker room was special and that they believed in it and they could do it against a team like the Americans. And as you mentioned, the previous games were tough. I think they matched us in terms of like the offensive and the scoring chances that they created. But today the game was played very well by the Canadian team. We had a plan. They came out strong. They were dynamic. They used their speed. They've really established their way of playing right from the first face-off. And I think that changed everything and really kind of like took the Americans a little bit by surprise. And they didn't play as well or nearly as efficient as they are used to be.
Yeah, it really felt like the momentum was on Team Canada's side right up until that goal by the U.S. captain, Hilary Knight, with just 2 minutes left in the game. Did you feel the momentum change then? I mean, you could see the looks on the faces of the Canadian women's team like, oh my goodness. And I mean, the whole country felt that. But what did you think?
Well, to be honest with you, this couldn't have been written any better, in a sense that, this is the last Olympics for Hilary Knight. She gets a chance after a face-off to be sitting right where she loves it, right in front of the goaltender. And she has scored many, many goals against them, or in this situation where she can redirect any puck right in front of that any goaltender, really. And this is what happened. And in that sense, it didn't necessarily affect my thoughts or my hope, let's put it this way, because the game didn't end that, like, where the momentum was completely on the US side after that goal. I felt like the Canadians were responding really well. They had a couple of chances after that, and then going into overtime, they actually had chances. Like, it was back and forth. It could have very much go easily on either side. And I think that today the veterans played well, not only on the Canadian side, but on the U.S. side.
Well, before we let you go, we only have like less than a minute here. I have to ask you, veterans, what do you think? Marie-Philippe Poulin, is this it, or do you think she could come back for another Olympics? She didn't say either way today.
I'm happy she didn't say anything, and I think this question is it's challenging right after a loss or a win like this in a tournament. But to be honest with you, she's 35. She has a teammate right now on the men's side that's 39 years old, still at the Olympics. So I don't see it being the end, really. It's going to, be her decisions. When she feels like she wants to retire, she will. But I don't think she is out of the game, or by any means. I think she could be back and have a really, really, strong. And her leadership in the locker room, everything that she brings to a team, not only on the ice, but off the ice, I think she's still part of it. She hasn't slowed down one bit in the past 10 years.
Certainly no one here or anywhere in Canada wants to see her end her Olympic run. So we hope she'll be back. But it was hard to see her cry today and see the whole team cry. And it was hard for all of us here as well. But we thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on this tonight with us, Karell. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.